Welcome to the Team Engagement Podcast, where leaders of teams share their insights. We discuss 6 questions in 9 minutes because leaders know how to be concise. Let's go ahead and get started. First question, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Wayne Titus III. I have 2 businesses, a tax and accounting business and a wealth management business that's fee only, and it integrates tax, financial, and investment strategy for small businesses and families.
Fantastic. Well, question number 2, what's the best thing about working with a team?
I think the best thing about working with a team is what you can accomplish together. You know, it's always rewarding by doing things yourself, but when you're working with a team and you're pushing towards goals, that I think is the thing that's most rewarding. Setting the goals together and then accomplishing those goals together, and knowing that you couldn't have done that by yourself.
Well, I love that comment, and especially that part about setting the goals together. That really helps with the buy-in on the entire team when you can get everybody from the very beginning on board and get that synergy going. I love that concept.
Absolutely.
Question number 3, I hear from other leaders of teams that it can be a challenge to get team members engaged. Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, I think engagement, whether it's on a team perspective or a client perspective, is probably the most important thing. When you have people that are engaged, they're more interested in accomplishing what those goals might be. If they feel more involved, they're going to be more engaged. So in developing the goals together, like I just said, in managing and monitoring progress towards those goals, in having an impact on those goals, those are the things I think that engage members of a team. And I think that's what's most important in accomplishing your goals. You have to have engaged team members.
Very well said. Thank you. Question number 4, what other piece of advice would you offer to leaders of teams?
I think helping your team know what are the opportunities in your organization. And what I mean that is, like, what's the pathway from where they are now to someplace in the future? Even if it's not a direct pathway, you know, we have a matrix kind of set up. It looks like a spider web where you start with kind of an associate on the extreme right side and a director on the extreme left side. How do you get there? What are the different pathways through the organization you can travel? And I think by sharing that information up front and knowing what's important if you want to go in this direction as far as skill set and things that you need to improve on versus going in a different direction, where does your interest push you? It opens up a whole new conversation about promotion. You know, what do you want it to be?
That's a great idea for those leaders who really want to try and boost their employees and their productivity and their involvement in the engagement that you talked about. Great ideas. Get them involved in what the opportunities are. I really like that concept. Question number 5, what other successful team leaders, such as yourself, would you like to recognize that have had a positive influence in your life?
I can think of 2 right now. I get on a weekly conference call actually with these 2 gentlemen. We met in 2007, 2008, and we've been on a weekly conference call every Monday morning at 8 o'clock since then. And we coach and mentor each other. And that's Dale Lamb out of Harrisonburg, Virginia, and Bert Derhoff out of Jefferson City, Missouri. They're both CPAs. They both have wealth management practices. And we, treat each other as team members and kind of coaching each other and sharing information and best practice. And that's been probably one of the most beneficial and lucrative relationships in my life.
That opportunity to network with peers is a great opportunity. So thank you for recognizing those gentlemen. Last question, tell us about your first job.
My first job, I was working for my dad. My dad was a Cadillac Olds dealer, and I would go in to the dealership with him on Saturday mornings, and I would wash cars. And so I've washed a lot of cars in my life. And my wife is always after me, like, why do we have dirty cars? And I said, because I've washed plenty.
Had your fill.
I've had my fill of washing vehicles, yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much. And Wayne, thank you so much for being on the podcast today. How can people find you?
Sean, they can find me at my author page, WayneBTitus3.com. That's the number 3. They can find me on LinkedIn, Wayne B. Titus the third, Roman numeral 3, or through my business website, AMDGservices.com.
Very good. This is Sean Richards with the Team Engagement Podcast, where leaders of teams share their insights. For more ideas, you can find us on LinkedIn by searching Blue Sky Business Consulting. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.